Hey everyone, so just wanted to go through a couple things that have been sort of high demand, just from the emails I've been getting, and just let everyone know that we have a few things set up and ready to rumble. So the first one that's been the most popular email I get is, will I do any kind of consulting? So sort of set that up now, and we're ready to start doing so. So if you're interested, basically have a consulting plan. And we're starting at $5.99, which I know sounds like a lot, but the only other person that does it is almost triple the price. So there's a little bit of a value there, and the process could take, it's $5.99 regardless of how long it takes you to actually open your store. To just to go into more detail, let me share my screen. The $5.99 would include anyone who's interested in opening a store. I will personally walk you through each phase as you're doing it. And, starting with, even if you're dead set on wanting to open a store, I'll help you research where your location could be, find the best potential spots, actually pick which one is the best, do lease negotiations with you. Moving on, once you have your spot, get your startup cost projections and financing all set up. Keep going down the list. I got a little premature with the lease negotiations, but helping you out, read your lease, build out your store, picking all your furniture, helping you order all your equipment, carrier accounts, getting all those set up, picking out mailboxes, which ones are the best, helping you out set up auxiliary services, notary, greeting cards, printing, everything like that. I can help you go week by week and actually just do that. So for the full extent of that, we're doing $5.99. So if you're just starting and you want help all the way to opening, that's the cost from just helping you, regardless of how long it takes. If you're already kind of in, one of the three, 4, or 5 phases, we can prorate it if you're interested in doing that as well. I'm only going to be doing this for a couple people at a time. So definitely let me know if you're interested, and we can kind of get you all set up. And we're going to do 2 1-hour calls per week and, discuss everything that's going on. You'll always be able to text me or call me regardless of those 2 meetings. It's just those 2 1-hour meetings will be set each week, and something that I will have on my schedule to not ever miss. The other calls, if I'm working my store, I'll call you back whenever I have the chance and whatnot, but just want to guarantee those 2 1-hour calls up to 1 hour. You can go further if we have the time, but that's just something I've had a lot of people ask me if I would do that. And originally I didn't think I'd want to, but now I'm going to be kind of shifting. I'm still going to be making the videos as I, learn more stuff about the industry and have more information to put out. But I think most of the information to actually open your store is already online. So now we're kind of transitioning into actually doing like one-on-one help, consulting, and, I can help you from the beginning to the end, and at much less cost than the only other person that does it. So I can also guarantee you I will save you at least $600, if not quadruple the amount, just from my experience learning just little things, making sure you hit timelines, getting signs ordered. I had to wait 2 extra weeks to actually open my doors because of signage and whatnot. So there's a lot of things I can help you out there. I guarantee you your store will make over $600 in 2 weeks if you were to make the same mistake as me, if that makes sense. But there's just a lot of things that I can help you do and make sure, your store is open quickly. But definitely let me know if anyone's interested in that. Feel free to email me at postalprospackandship@gmail.com, or comment below and I can shoot you a message, or we can, exchange phone numbers and whatnot and see how I can help you out with that. And then the other one, I had a lot of requests to do like small grouped boot camps, like, go over certain subjects once a week, but I do feel like there's a good amount of information on the YouTube. So I don't want to have to do extra time and charge people for the boot camp. So there probably will be a time where I go back in and redo a lot of those videos and update information. I don't think there's anything that I've said in past videos that I don't think is still true. So just food for thought. But I think we're going to pass on the boot camps and stick with the consulting. And then the last one, which I've gotten a lot of emails about, is actually doing like a visit to my store. So having like a 3-day itinerary, we can have, you know, up to 10 people. And if you have a partner within the business that's, you guys are starting your own store together, you know, you can come out to Washington. Well, there'll definitely be some leisure time to be able to do stuff. And we'll spend a couple days in my store, and you can actually watch how I operate, and I can walk you through everything in detail, and you can actually just see how everything works in person. So we'll probably start scheduling all that, and I'll have an itinerary out and maybe do it sometime in January or February. I'm also starting a newsletter. So anyone who's purchased anything from me, like the ebook or the 5-year projection tool, I do have your email saved. So you will get the newsletter. You can definitely just email me back and say you don't want to get it anymore. They're not going to be like weekly or anything like that. It'll just be when I have enough information to fill a newsletter, I'll send it to everybody, but won't be spammy, I promise. And yeah, so I'll keep everyone updated through that. If you want to make sure you're on the newsletter, definitely send me your email. Again, mine is postalprospackandship@gmail.com, and just say you want to, you know, subscribe to the newsletter, and I'll make sure you get the first one, which we should have probably next week. But again, for the sort of trip that we're planning, anyone wants to actually fly out, check out Washington, the Sound area, and actually be able to come into my store and learn everything in person, and meet and greet in person, and, you know, we can even have some time to go over each person's store and learn about everything that everyone's got going on, and go out to dinner and have some fun, but still give you enough time in a couple of days to actually come in and learn how to operate the store and see how everything works in person before you dive into it yourself. So I don't have any kind of pricing on that. I'm going to make it as cost effective as possible, but, you know, we'll get a group rate for a hotel, and, you know, have an itinerary, include food and whatnot, and have everything picked out in advance. So it just makes it easier for everybody else. It'll just be, you know, paying for your portion of the trip, and then actually just coming out and everything's handled for you once you get here. So I think it'd be a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of people that want to do it. So we'll limit the amount just so it's not too much. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in that as well. We'll start planning those, and we could do more if there's demand for it. So don't worry if you miss out on the first one. We'll try to plan some more. So that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to share all that. I've had a lot of emails, people asking for those types of things, so I am offering them now, and we'll, you know, start to get everything planned and get a newsletter out so everyone knows what's going on. But yeah, again, if anyone's interested, let me know. And if not, I will talk to you all next time. Thanks.